Wow. Media Takeout getting sued? I'm not surprised. I still remember when Kris Jenner and her people had them take down that really nasty story about the Kardashian family. But we're not going to get into that right now. But that shit was epic. I was there for that. I remember it was there up. It was up there on the site in the morning, and then boom, it was gone real quick. And then they replaced it with some picture of like Kanye playing with North in the water or something like that. It was some bullshit that they put up there to try to replace the story. But anyways, the following news about Azealia Banks, Playboy, and Media Takeout comes from Billboard.com. Billboard.com writes, and I quote, Playboy is suing popular urban news website Media Takeout for allegedly publishing photos from the magazine's Azealia Banks nude pictorial without permission. Banks appeared on the cover of the magazine's April 2015 issue. A lawsuit was filed in federal court on Tuesday, the Wrap reports, stating that Playboy was the exclusive licensee of the photos and had even registered the images with the U.S. Copyright Office, but it claims Media Takeout republished the pictures in March and was even so brash as to put its own watermark on the images. And I quote, upon information and belief, defendant knowingly altered and or falsified copyright management information to conceal defendant's infringement of plaintiff's registered and unregistered copyright works, end quote. The suit states the lawsuit is asking for damages of up to $150,000 for each copyright infringement and up to $25,000 for each violation of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, end quote. In other words, they stand to get potentially, let's say, $500,000 or so if their lawsuit does go through. Now that would be interesting for Fred to have to pay that money. Fred from Media Takeout, that is. Anyways, the point is, Media Takeout does a lot of shit that they should just never do. You know, like, why would you put the copyright symbol on Playboy shit in the way, it's the way that they did it. You know what I mean? It's like they're just so brazen with it. It's not like they just posted the shit. If they would have just posted it, they might have gotten away with it. You know, what they should have done was, I guess, just post a link to it and everything should have been fine. But they want to get those clicks. They want those advertising dollars. And I understand I'm in the same business as Media Takeout as a vlogger. Mainly, I'm a blogger too, but I'm mainly a vlogger. So I totally understand why they do what they do. But at the end of the day, you got to be careful out here in these East streets, you know. But anyways, I totally remember when they posted that article. And you know what? She did a great job posing for the photos. But Azealia Banks is hot anyway. So, you know, of course she looked great in her pictorial. But, you know, I'm a fan of her looks. And I'm a fan of some of the things that she says. A lot of things she says pisses me off. And I'm like, whoa, how could anybody think that way? But anyways, this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels and visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more.